Isaiah 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Yea, they make mention of the Lord. Keep not silence. We just let stuff happen on our watch. And then we get upset because once we allow it, it does not stop at the state that we allow. It continues to grow. Not on my watch. There are wonderful people assigned to our lives, but they are no different than us. They get sidetracked. They get misunderstood. They get confused. They get misled. They get discombobulated. They allow people who have influence in their lives dictate how their lives are going to continue, but not on my watch. Now, in my watch, it involves being personal at all times, but not taking stuff personal, not on my watch. So it don't bother me no more when people sit up the front and roll their eyes the whole time, because not on my watch. The most you can do is roll your eyes and get over it, because not on my watch. I also understand that on my watch, I am to articulate so that the hearer can comprehend the eagerness of the Christian to stay on their watch. But most of us have not been taught how to stay on our watch. We've only been taught how not to go to hell, but not how to stand and guard our watch. So y'all sit down. Let's talk a little bit more. First of all, this statement is from the heart of God to the hand of Isaiah, and it is a godly assertion of a sold-out kingdom. That's a mouthful right there. Because most believers have not been taught the difference between the kingdom of our God and the local church that we are a member of. And we put all our stock in membership and not relationship. And so most of us cannot handle a kingdom assignment. Why? Because we feel that what I do has got to show up in my local church, and if I'm not seen visible in my local church, I'm not on an assignment. We don't know the difference. And so when we take kingdom assignments and we put church people in them, help me, Holy Ghost. And then when you have a church person and they're not in covenant with nobody that's in kingdom work, it's going to be even a greater test. But not on my watch. And so this statement deals with a kingdom believer and a covenant believer. And far too many in the local church today are not kingdom people and they're not covenant people. Why? What are you talking about, Glascoe? Number one, we think it's about us, so we know that's not about the kingdom. And number two, when we get mad, we pick up our little cart and our cookies and we go head across town somewhere, because I can't handle you turning this changing now and you moving on into really being my leader and not being my body. So now I got a problem now, and I got to go somewhere and I got to tell somebody else, you have offended me. Because after all, I'm not in covenant with you. I'm just kicking it with you. I'm just kicking it with you. I was here because you needed me. Okay. And so when you needed me and you saw that I was growing into the wonderful covenant kingdom builder that God called me to be. And you saw the mantle changing on me, and you saw my authority kicking in, because you say you love me so much. Why cannot you handle now my authority? After all, you would be the first to see it start to happen. My God, my God. Because this now statement says, I give no regard to my title, to my position, or my time in service. It says that my delight is really in the law of the Lord, and in his law do I meditate day and night, because this believer is a spiritual watchman. What do you mean a watchman? It means that I'm not just awake, because a lot of folk are awake but they sleep. I'm so tired of seeing sleeping people wide awake. It's getting ready to be irritable. It's just like having to know you got to go to the bathroom, and you can feel the pressure and you can feel the pain, but you just can't pass it. Help me somebody. When you're in kingdom work, there's an intense passion that wakes you up when you say, God, I'm tired. There's an intense passion that says, I can't take on nothing else. But you say, give me just a little bit more to do. You get to looking at yourself and you say, I done labored and I got to just stop for a few weeks. And you say, forget it, I'll sleep on the next stop sign. I can't sleep on this stop sign, but not on my watch. You letting people be jealous, people ego tripping, trying to be combative, trying to outdo each other, trying to out-sing each other, trying to out-praise each other, trying to get clicks going. Not on my watch. Trying to sit down on the gospel, trying to be grumpy, trying to be frowning, trying to be arrogant. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. From the grave I'll be hollering. Not on my watch. Not in Shachah World Ministries of the north, of the south. Not on my watch. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you know. I don't care how long you've been used to doing it. I don't care who showed you how to do it. If they showed you this week and they change and want you to do it different next week, don't you get the bucket. Not on my watch. Do it the way they're doing it this week. Don't you try and get the tripping. Don't you stick your chest out and want to go toe-to-toe with your leader. Not on my watch. I know. Grumpy, gotta sit with your face all frowned up, because ain't nobody tell me how wonderful you are. Can't encourage nobody else, because you ain't in the spotlight. I know, not on my watch. I know you ain't nobody falsifying no records and telling you you're right when you're doggone wrong. Ain't nobody pampering you. You smell like you done pooped on yourself. You got so much stink going on, and ain't nobody trying to help you get it off of you. Why? Because we done all had you in training pants long enough on my watch. You know, one thing about a watch is this: you can falsify records to get your statistics up, but not on my watch. I could compromise and let the standard down. I could have hip-hop dancing side to side. I could have blue lights in the bass, but not on my watch. We could have cool jazz, easy listening. We could do the slow drag. We could do the bus stop. We could do the back it up, and not on my watch. We could have them coming in, doing it from side to side. We could have the deacons going with the ushers, but not on my watch. We could have the preachers homosexual, trying to have sex changes, having babies out of wedlock, but not on my watch. You can be laying up in the back of the church, rubbing on somebody, but not on my watch. You can be passing nasty notes, asking somebody, can I sex you up? Can I rub you down? Can I get a little something, but not on my watch. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Some of you preachers, you need to get it in your heart. You're going to hang with me. You're going to have to start dealing with people and telling them right at the office, not on my watch. Not on my watch. Bishop, they said this about you. Not on my watch. They looked like they were going to say something, and I snatched the spit out of their mouth. Now, if you got to set me down, you set me down. But I tell you what I did. Why? Because on my watch is righteousness. On my watch is holiness. On my watch is forgiveness.